all the participants who had been registered for the certifications and registered for the program. We'll be sharing you all the link of the YouTube session by the evening. So I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Beulah Suresh, the coordinator of Auxilium Business Incubation Center, to kickstart the session.
Good morning to all of you. On behalf of Auxilium College and Auxilium Business Incubation Center and IPSL, I invite you for the second day session of this virtual national seminar. Thank you. The response of yesterday was really good, and today also most of you, whoever participated yesterday, have joined the gathering. I hope this today program will also be a fruitful session. Now I request Dr. Sugantha Kumari, Department of Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, and the coordinator of IPR cell will introduce the chief guest today.
A very warm welcome to one and all present here. I am very much happy to introduce and welcome the resource person of today's session, Dr. L. Stanley Abraham. He is currently working as a scientist E, Center for Ocean Research, MOES, ESTC, Nodal Cell for Marine Biotechnological Studies at Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. He has completed his UG in microbiology at Sengundar Arts and Science College, University of Madras, and PG in applied microbiology, Periyar University. He was awarded his doctoral degree in applied microbiology by the University of Madras. He has 20 years of research experience, starting his career as research fellow in the year 2006 in CLRI and as microbiologist in Steriliar Institute. He has published many papers in peer-reviewed journals with high impact factor in national and international journals. He has presented 16 papers in international conference and 28 papers at national level conferences. 31 students of various streams, BTech, MSc, MPhil, etc., completed the projects under his guidance, and many research scholars are pursuing this research under his supervision. He is a reviewer of elsewhere publication, Science of Total Environment, Journal of Functional Foods, and Scientia Horticulturae. He has completed E-certificate course on patent drafting in Anna University, MOOC on the topic General Course on IPR at WIPO, Geneva, Switzerland, NPTEL Patent Law for Scientists and Engineers at IIT Madras, WIPO's Summer School on IPR at RGNIIPM Nagpur and NLIU Nagpur. He is granted with 4 patents: Cophophocus alvarizae sap extractor, macroalgal sap extractor, enhancement of edible fungus biomass, immobilized beneficial microbes for aquatic maintenance. He has also filed patents on industrial design on seaweed grinding, seaweed crushing machine, fish tank lid for aquaponics, and catalytic converter. He was selected as 32nd position among 1,300 technologies on the topic JEMA, Effective Microorganism Artimal Leaf Fish Feed by DST Lockheed Martin in India Innovation Growth Program by the year 2014. He has completed successfully 6 projects as principal investigator funded by DST, AERB, DST, NST, EDB, MOES of approximately 1 crore 37 lakhs, and at present 3 ongoing projects. He is also co-investigator for many funded projects, MOES, BHA, BINI, and DBT. He has conducted dissemination of seaweed cultivation for the fisher folk women of Mootam, Kanyakumari district, Muttakadu, Kovalam, Panayur, and Puliket Lake, Chennai. He has organized workshops on patent drafting course in 2017 at Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, and Intellectual Property Rights 2019 funded by SERB Government of India. He is a mentor in BYST Chennai from 2015. He has delivered many lectures on overview of IPR at DKM College, Vellore, workshop on intellectual property rights and patent specifications at Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. He had developed products such as seaweed liquid fertilizer, seaweed paste, JEMA, and probiotics, foldable solar cell, exhaust gas converter, catalytic converter, biodegradable use, and pro products. I am very much happy, sir, to welcome such an eminent person for this today's session. On behalf of Auxilium College, management, principal, vice principal, and all the organizers, I once again welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Is it audible? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible.
So, shall I share my screen now?
Yes, yes, sir. Please.
Yes. Is everything clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I thank you, the management of Auxilium College, the partners in like NI MSME, then MADA Educational Trust, as well as the host partner, Audacious Dreams, so for giving this wonderful opportunity. And during this unprecedented condition, the hosting of such a wonderful webinar on Own Your Future Through Journey of Entrepreneurship, which is a national seminar. It is a interesting thing, so that we should encourage all our students community to come into the sector of this entrepreneurship, and this particularly this both the centers, that IPR center as well as the incubation center of Auxilium College. They are doing a very good job during this time. I thank Beulah ma'am, Dr. Beulah ma'am, as well as Dr. Sugantha Kumari ma'am for giving this opportunity. So I start with my talk on patent drafting and filing procedures. Yesterday during our inauguration, there was a very good motivating speech by our Director General of NI MSME Hyderabad, as well as overall view of IPR, intellectual property rights, covered by Dr. Swapna ma'am. So I don't want to go into much into the types of the IPR. So I just start with my patent drafting and filing procedures. So for a successful entrepreneur, these are some of the characteristic features are required for a successful entrepreneur. So for the most important is the confidence. He should be a self-starter. He or she should be a competitive and creativity, for which they require a very good business plan, like starting from executive summary, mission statement, company background, product description, marketing plan, competitor analysis, SWOT analysis, then financial. And most important is the timeline. They should spend more time, as well as they should be fast enough to meet the competitive world. So with this business plan, the most important part will be the company background and product description. So this always depends with the unique selling proposition, which lies with the patenting of their product, or branding their trademark, or registering the design industrial design in the Indian Patent Office. So this gives all the confidence, and the selling property will be more for more collaboration with the other interesting partners. So it will be a very good opportunity when they file a patent. Okay. So we have seen what is a patent. It is nothing but it is a legal protection given for your product or process. It is an exclusive right in a particular territory for a period of 20 years. Okay. So it might be any product or any process developed from your idea or innovation. Okay. So before starting for filing a patent, we should be careful that we should not go for any publication in any kind of article or press release, or even a presentation in the open meeting, or in a virtual meeting, a poster, a proceeding, or even a blog entry. Then they should not also sell their product before filing a patent. Then we should not give a very good lecture on about your product or thing. And we, before going for a professional advice with a patent agent, we always should go for a non-disclosure agreement, so that they should not also they will reveal to anyone through this agreement. So with the signing of a non-disclosure agreement, they can disclose the thing to the particular thing. Even with your partners, we should not disclose the descriptions about the product. Okay. So the inventor must always should have all the data logs, like about the experiments they have carried out, then about their good laboratory notebooks, which is routinely signed by any of your supervisors or any of your agents or any kind like that. Then they should also have records which is signed by the other non-inventor, like your guide or so on. Then you can use that this particular product is being the patent pending. So when he has applied for a particular thing and it is under the process, he can mention the term called patent pending, and he can go for other further business purpose. So yesterday also we seen that the three major criteria for the requirement of a patent is the novelty, prior technical advancement, that is non-obviousness, then economic significance, along with the industrial applicability. These three major criteria is the found to be the foundation for filing a patent. If it is a new one, an innovative one, or a novelty one, definitely we can proceed for the thing. So before preparing your document, before preparing document, we should go for a thorough patent research, so that it is available, it is not available in any part of the source or database. Say for example, there is one very common platform that is nothing but Google Patents. We can also search in the Google Patent by providing the proper keywords related to the patent of your particular technology. Okay. So other possible patent search databases are our Indian Patent Office official website, where we, after going there we can see the first open home page. You can see the patents, the designs, trademark, and if in each icon we can click and go and get the details of that particular icon. Say for example, if it is a patent, this goes to this is a second website, that is IP services, where you can go for the public search for granted patents, or you can know the application status. So when you're going for this public search for granted patents, it will be asking any related thing, like there will be a title, there will be affiliation, there will be inventors, there will be applicant's name. So any one particular thing, if you are adding into that particular text box, we can get that particular details about the granted patents, or which are in after publication, what is the status of that particular patent. So this is one method. Then apart from this, there are several international filing offices where they also provide the database through their official websites. One particular example is the WIPO. Yesterday ma'am said that WIPO is nothing but World Intellectual Property Organization. It is a treaty created by more than 130 countries signed a treaty and form a particular database. It is in the Geneva, and they are also providing through their database called Patent Scope. So in which you can also type your required keywords, and you can get all the details of it. Similarly, in other patent office official websites like USPTO, then eSpaceNet, as well as from other countries' patent office websites. This is one method to collect the all the database related to the patent. If it is none of the thing has been mentioned in the earlier, and it is having a very good potential with the major advancement of your specification, definitely we can proceed for the preparation of the document. So for which, before starting the thing, you have to say that you should take some of the criteria, like you should not allow to continue painting the picture of the invention in a painting patent application after the filing. It is nothing but you should not mention that this has been initiated and we'll be receiving the result in next few months. That you should not be do like that. You should give only the results which you have carried out, and those results and can be claimed as a specification of your patent. Then you should not mention the forgotten views or details. Then you should not claim properly what you want broad. Should be only monopolized with your particular patent or any product or process. Then you cannot get protection for which is not described properly. You should have very good illustrative examples or any field studies or any experiment data. Then only you should proceed and you should claim through your patent filing. Then this is the structure of the specification, how a particular document has to be prepared. So we all know that a paper to be published or a dissertation or a PhD thesis, it contains a title, bona fide certificate like that. So here it contains the title, abstract, review of literature, aim of the scope and hypothesis, then materials and methods, result and discussion, and summary conclusion. Similarly, in this patent document, this particular patent specification can be categorized. They have been created in that particular thing like title, technical field, background art is nothing but the review of literature, that is previous documents related to your thing, how you have arrived at this particular innovative technology. Those things can be given in the background art. Then you should give the disclosure of the invention. So what are the things you are like through the brief description of the drawing. So you have to mention the drawing for any product or any apparatus or any device or any particular machinery part. So that will be having a very good thing. You should give only the line diagrams, not the entire thing or any photograph. So for that drawing, in our biological or any scientific innovations, you have to give the flow chart, how you have derived that particular thing, how you have derived through the flow chart of that process. Through that, you can describe the drawing of the invention. Then you have to give the detailed description of the invention, nothing but the entire materials and methods, what you have followed, the experimental data, laboratory data, then your results, then field experiments, then their corresponding results, along with the charts and so on. Okay. Then we should give the industrial applicability, where it actually applies in our industry. Then we have to give the closing statements that how it is advantageous over the other. Then the most important part is the claims. So claims are nothing but they are the heart of the patent document, which gives the actual claim. So what you are claiming from your invention through this particular patent document, that has to be given here, claims. Okay. Then drawings, as I said earlier, it should be given as a line drawing. Then abstract. So what are the abstract you are of your study has to be given in a small paragraph. So similarly, like our this is what is it? Thesis, dissertation, and as well as the literature. This particular abstract will be given. Okay. So next. The first one is the title of the invention. So you know that by reading the title, we will be able to say that this particular is related to this particular product or process. And the title should be sufficiently indicative of the inventive features of the invention. It should be precise, meaningful, and should be normally consist of only 15 words. So in Indian Patent Office, this 15 words is allowed for giving a very good title. And it should be very precise, saying that, for example, folding chair, improved folding chair, weighing apparatus for visually challenged, herbal hair care composition. So like that, we should give the title of the invention. Then we should take care that we should not include the inventor's name, or we should not the word called patent, or words from other languages, or any abbreviations. Then we should not also use the fancy expressions like wash well soap or intelligent cooking stove, then efficient hand sanitizer, so on. So we should not use the fancy expression in the title. Then the second one is the field of invention. We all know that this particular product belongs to the which particular field. That has to be given in this particular para, a small para within 2 or 3 sentences, stating that the description should preferably begin with a general statement of the invention, so as to describe what field the invention belongs to, and particularly to indicate the scope and briefly the subject to which the invention relates. Then advantages of the invention may also be mentioned to bring out clearly the area of application and preferably use of the invention. So for example, the field of invention always should start with that the present invention relates to a herbicide formulation. Then particularly the present invention relates to a foldable chair. Then most particularly the present invention relates to the foldable pen. So like that, we have to add on the field of invention to their patent document. The next one is the background art. So this section should describe the state of the art in the particular technical area to which the patent relates, and what problems remain to be solved or disadvantages accompanying the prior art solutions. So this is nothing but the just like a review of literature. Okay. So this review of literature, so far whatever you are overcome related to your patent in Indian status as well as in the global literature survey, you have to include all the references. So like any journal documents, any news articles, any inscriptions of palm leaves or even culvert, everything can be included in the as a background art. Okay, this part should indicate the status of the technology in the field of invention with reference to developments in the field. So patents and pending patent applications in the specific art. We can also include all the patent documents by mentioning their patent number. Okay. So the next one is the objects of the invention. So this section should bring out about the need of the invention and should clearly reflect the advantages of the invention. So it will look similar like the field of invention. It is nothing but the aim and scope of your study. So this you will be providing the what is the need of the invention and how it be useful for the community. Then each and every object and advantages of the invention should be described in a separate sentence. So for example, the primary object of the present invention to provide a very good disinfectant. Another object of the present invention is the alcohol-free disinfectant. So like that, you have to add on your objects of the invention. Then if you have one more object, you should say that a further object of the present invention is the bactericidal effect or fungicidal effect. Like that, you should keep on add your objects of the invention. Then the next important is the summary of the invention. So just like our summary of the study, summary and conclusion, so we'll be including all the details in a precise manner, what we have achieved, what is for, and what is the advantages. So like that, the description should include a summary of invention before giving details of the invention and the method of performing it, how we achieved the that particular invention. So the statement should clearly set forth the distinction is novel features of the invention for which protection is. So, for example, it is an aspect of the present invention to provide a comfortable sitting of using the foldable chair for handicaps. So like that, for special people, like that it is a excuse me. Sorry, I could not get the video. Sorry. Yes. Then it is another aspect of the present invention to provide a mobile device for the aged group during emergency condition. So like that, we have to add our summary of the invention, starting from the grassroots to the how we have achieved our invention. Okay. So the next is the brief description of our drawings. So whatever the drawings we are given in our patent document, we have to include here, and we have to give a brief description. What is this particular thing? What is this particular part looks? What is this? What is the detail of this particular part? Like that, you have to give it. So this section will refer to all the figures in drawing part of the specification, and you have to give a brief discussion, like legends. We have to give a brief discussion presented to the embodiments depicted by the each of the figures. The invention is described visually with the help of patent drawings. Drawings are made using structures. It might be chemical or mechanical or chart and graphs, depending upon the technology. For example, we have to give the legend like this. Figure 1 illustrates system according to the present invention. Then the figure 2 illustrates exploded view of the device according to the present invention. Then the third one is a flow chart illustrating manufacturing process of a liquid filter according to the present invention. Then other example is a graphical representation illustrating the visible parts of a particular thing. So these are some of the examples of a brief description of drawings in each of the field, other different field. Then detailed description of invention is most important, because all our materials and methods along with the examples we have to give in this particular section. So this section will refer to all the methods followed for the development of invention, like lab experiments with results, field study with results, then analytical data, then tables, then charts. Okay. So this will be including all the, what is your findings, what is your justification, and what is your discussion. Everything can be written in this detailed description of invention. Okay. So the then final thing is the abstract. So we should prepare in this order, so that we will be getting a very good effective patent document. Okay. So then abstract is essentially is a summary of the matter in a very concise and precise manner, because they allow only 150 words to be included in our patent document. So that, because in certain publishing journals, they will be giving about 250 words or 300 words, whereas here they will give only 150 words. So we should constrain with what is our exact finding, what is its advantages, what is its application. So the summary shall also indicate clearly the technical field to which the invention belongs, technical problem to which the invention relates, and the solution to the problem through the invention, and principal users of the invention. So next we go to the heart of the patent document, nothing but the claims. So before that, we will see one case study. So this case study is nothing but a user-friendly mobile communication with a few buttons. Then the mobile communication device is manufactured using a natural material, bamboo, and ensures minimum electromagnetic radiation. Then it has SIM, GSM, and electronic serial number for code division multiple access. That is nothing but CDMA mobiles, which is concealed within the device. Then the present invention lacks additional features such as call forwarding, call diverting, and call conference. Then an inbuilt global positioning with the GPS also it is being installed. Then the mobile communication device comprises of keypad with only 4 buttons. This is the most important. Why they are given only the 4 buttons? So the 2 input buttons denotes each recipient, and the 2 other input buttons are for call accept and call reject. Then they also provide a rechargeable battery and communication means. So this said recipient includes each parent. In another aspect, the recipient includes guardians of old age group. So now, this particular, you can now come to understand that this particular device is for the old age group or any women candidates, where they can contact their immediate guardian or parent with with one touch of call accept or call dial. So this is one advantage is the innovation for the old age group or any women during the emergency condition. So for this, we will frame a certain our patent document. Like, the suggested titles should be like this. It is a mobile communication device or GPS based mobile device. Or you can also try with your own names, titles, so that it should be more specific and more thing. So an emergency device for old age group, or yeah, one step call communicating device, like that you have to provide. Then field of invention, how we can write is the present invention relates to the field of communication, particularly to a communication device. So this particular field is belongs to the field is the communication field, and it belongs to the communication device, like that you are giving in the thing. Then most particularly the present invention relates to the user-friendly mobile device tagged to a global network to track the movement of the mobile device. So whosoever the carrier of this particular device, we can track through the GPS, we can track where they are. So this particular thing will be helpful for the tracking the user. Then advantages is the device ensures minimum electromagnetic radiation. The EMR will be very low, so it is safe for usage. So these are some of the advantages can be included in the field of invention. Then what is the objects of the invention? So it is the principal or primary object of the present invention to provide a user-friendly mobile communication device. Okay, so this is our primary object. It can be included in the objects of the invention. Then a further object of the present invention is to provide near zero electromagnetic radiation, that is the EMR, so which is safe for use. It is another object of the present invention wherein the mobile communication device is a sealed single piece device. It is a single piece which is easily operatable. So it is also been covered under the objects of invention. Then it is another object of the present invention wherein the mobile communication device is tagged to your GPS. Then tracking location of the mobile communication device is also possible. So it is another object of the present invention wherein the mobile communication device comprises of keypad with the 4 input buttons, like call, accept, call, reject, on, off. So these are some of the thing we can how to write the objects of the invention related to our case study. Okay. Then the most important is the claims. So claim, as I said, that claim are the actual important heart of the patent document, which describes what is your patent. So this has to be written within 10 claims. So you can say that it is a objectives of your study, like that we can say. So here in our patent office, only 10 claims are allowed. If you are going for other additional claims, you have to pay the extra charges. So that the charges and all we will see later. So before that, there are different types of claims. They are nothing but independent claim, dependent claim, then product and process. They are the major types of claims. Other claims also is available. We will see one by one. Whichever is required for our field of science, I will be giving here. Okay. So the independent claim is nothing but it can be a independent one. It does not depend with the other claims. Okay. So of course it will be starting the describing your product first. What is your thing? So nothing but I claim that this particular product is there. So when you're starting writing a claim, this independent claim will be the come to the first. So that's why it doesn't depend on the other claims. Okay. Then the dependent claim, whereas the product which have been claimed in the first claim is the dependent claim. So we'll be writing like this. So the product which relates to that particular mobile device is comprising a 4 keypad or 4 button keypad, like that we have to write it. Then if it is multiple dependent, so in a case when there is a very big instruments or a very big mechanical device, we'll be having several that will be seeing one by one with our examples. So each part will be explained in the other following dependent claims. So that is the multiple dependent. Then when you are coming to the product, when particular claim is describing a product, it is called the product claim. One is the compound. So compound which we are extracting in our chemical thing or biopharma, or where that can be covered in this compound thing. Then composition or formulation in the in this product claim. Then apparatus article. Then even gene sequence or protein sequence can also be covered in the product claim. Okay. Then process or method. We may develop some process or methods to derive a particular product. That can be given in the process or method claim. So there are other subtypes like product and process. So for example, a process for preparing a plant-based injectable composition of olive basil for use of this particular thing. So this particular claim comes under a product along with a process. Both are being claimed in this particular invention. Then Swiss claim. So if when you are using a particular structural compound in your claim, this can be used as a Swiss claim. Then use of carbosteryl compound with a formula or a pharmaceutical acceptable or solvate. So what that particular solvent contains, any salt or anything like that for the production of a medicine. So this comes under the Swiss claim. Okay, so these are some of the important claims for our thing. But we should just, for identifying the claims, we can learn it. But for preparing a patent document, we should follow these steps. Okay, so the key points of claim construction is more important because they are the life and soul of the patent. So it should contain 3 parts: preamble, transitional phase, and body. So what is preamble? So this particular sentence identifies the category of the invention, like an apparatus, device, article, composition, a method or process. This is the preamble. Okay. So what is some of the examples, like object of the invention to cook rice, an apparatus for cooking. Okay. So in this, apparatus is the preamble. Then other thing is for making a tea, a method for making tea. So the method is the preamble. Then for third one example is the mounting telephones. A device for mounting a telephone is the preamble. Okay. So a device which helps in the mounting a telephone. Okay. The other thing is the transitional thing. So they are nothing but the open-ended phrase saying that this particular product comprises, and this particular method containing, or this particular compound including, this particular device characterized by. This has to be giving the characteristic feature of that particular invention that comes in the transitional phase. So for example, an apparatus comprising a plurality of parts. Here I used a term called plurality. This is most important in framing your thing. So if you are saying that a part of a particular part, one part of a spring is being provided here, so you should not claim that particular thing. You should say that one or plurality of that particular spring has to be comprised in our patented invention. So this gives the more protectiveness for the others to infringe your invention. Okay, so no one should not copy your thing with the addition of other thing. So in our this year our student has come. Sir, we are increased project from our mechanical engineering student. He says that, sir, we have included 2 springs to increase the efficiency of the engine in the 4-stroke engine, like that if they came. But this should not be done like that, because they would have claimed that a single or more number of springs can be attached to that particular engine to increase the efficiency of the that particular engine model. Okay, so we should not give any chance for the others to infringe in your invention. Then a binding configure to hold, so how it has been placed. Then and a cover to attach to the binding part. So these are the apparatus, and they are giving a description about each part, how it holds, and how it is get attached to that particular machine. Okay. So this in this way we have to write the transitional phase. Say an apparatus comma comprising colon, then a plurality of parts. What are they? Semicolon, a binding configured to hold. So there is one part, a binding part, then and a cover attached to the binding. So it should be covered with a lid. So like this, this colon and semicolon and full stop, we have to write the transition phase. Then next will be the followed by the body. So body is nothing but the other claims which you are planning to give the uniqueness of your product. So this can be covered in the body of the claims. Okay, so one by one. So see to that, if it is going for more than 10 claims, it is additional charges are applicable in addition to your prescribed fees. Okay. So some of the examples you will see here. One example, that is product claim submitted by the Pfizer product Inc. US. The title is the 2 aminopyridines containing fused ring substituents as number incubators. Okay, NOS incubators. Okay, so here they have claim, we claim a compound of the formula. So they mention the compound of the formula and what are its other constituents like side chains. Whereas ring A is a fused 5-7 membered saturated or unsaturated ring. See, they mentioned both saturated or unsaturated ring, wherein from 0 to 2 of the ring members are hetero atoms selected. They are not given the specific what is that particular side chain, what is the functional group. So like this, they are giving us a, and they are protecting their own invention for the entire period of patent period for 20 years, so that no one can infringe into a particular compound or anything like that. Okay, like that we have to write each and every, because this is a legal document. Preparation of claim and preparation of patent document should be very much strictly confidential, as well as you should use proper terms so that no one can infringe or no one copy your thing. Then another example is the process. So in this, the process for the preparation of benazyl tray. So a process for preparing trifluoromethane sulfonic ester of ethyl 2-hydroxy-4-phenylbutyrate of formula is. Okay, then reacting ethyl 2-hydroxy-4-phenylbutyrate of formula. Then the third formula is the with trifluoromethane sulfonic anhydride of formula. So these are the thing how we have to start your preparation of this particular process for benazyl tray. So they are given the 3 formulas for preparing the benazyl tray in using the 3 compounds. So this in this way that you should write a claim for this particular process claim. Then method claims. So this is a very common method I have used here. A method of making tea. So method comprising. So here you can write this. You can see the transitional phase of the claim comprising colon. You should take a boiling water and adding sugar to the boiling water, semicolon, adding tea leaves to the boiling water to form a mixture, semicolon, then filtering the mixture, semicolon, and adding milk to the mixture. Okay, so like that we have to prescribing or elaborating the process or method how we are preparing the able to make a tea. Okay, so this is the one simple example I have given for easy understanding. Then other thing like example of composition claims. So one pharmaceutical composition I have used here comprising azilastine and steroid. The applicant is the Cipla Limited in India. So they have claimed. So when it is a group or a thing, they will say that it is a we claim. So if it is a single individual, they say I claim. So they are using a pharmaceutical composition which comprises azilastine or a salt thereof. See, they have not stopped with that single compound. They have used or a salt thereof and a steroid. So they have not mentioned the name of the salt as well as the steroid compound. It may be anything. So they have given in the other claims. So when you are claiming this particular thing, they are also given opportunities for themselves to use other salt as well as the steroid. But they will never allow others to copy your formulation. So like this, you have to carefully frame your
thing, because the claims part only describe the patentability. Okay. Then a composition according to claim 1, which is an aqueous suspension or solution. It is a aqueous suspension or solution. They have not mentioned in which a solvent they prepared. They were covered for both aqueous solvent as well as the other solvents. They are not given the name of the solvent. Okay, so like this we have to keep. Then a composition according to claim 1 or 2, which is in the form of an aerosol, an ointment, eye drops, nasal drops. See, they have covered entire range of products, starting from aerosol, then ointment, drops, like that. Then even spray also they have covered their patent. So like this, you should cover maximum avenues. Okay, not only with your particular product. Okay, so if you are developing a very good sanitizer, you should say that it should be a cream based, spray based, then as well as liquid based. So like that, you should cover all the entire different forms of your product. Then the fourth claim, how they are written is a composition according to claim 1, which is in the form of an insufflation powder. Then fifth is a composition according to any of claims 1 to 4, wherein the steroid is beclomethasone or an ester thereof. See, again they have mentioned the active ingredient beclomethasone from during this 4 thing, but they are not stopped with that particular active principle. They are saying an ester thereof. So still there are more number of compounds are there. So like this, you have to frame a very good claim. Okay. So here the first one is the independent claim. Yeah, for pharmaceutical composition, the first claim is the independent claim. Then the composition and other following are the dependent claim. Okay. So like this, you have to frame your claims. Then composition claim in our chemistry field, I would like to share a copper electroplating solution comprising. So it is nothing but it is a device of copper electroplating using a particular solution. So in which they have used an alkaline solution of copper sulfate from 30 to 50 grams per liter. Then sulfuric acid from 2 to 4 times the copper acetate solution. So here it is very weak. I can say that because they mentioned 30 to 50 grams. So if someone would have used 51 or 52 grams of this copper sulfate, they may get some efficiency. Then they can add some more thing. So we should protect your claims with as much as avenues you can generate within yourself. Okay, so then they give 2 to 4 times. You should say that 1 or n number of times the copper acetate solution. Like that, you should mention in a protective manner. Okay. Then for an example for this apparatus, next we are moving to the apparatus claim. So here I have given a foldable pen. So how we have to write a claim for this is a foldable pen comprising a flat body of quadrilateral shape folded to form 2 longitudinal depressions, said depressions acting as hinges and defining 3 points. So this is the thing. It is a quadrilateral shape of a pen, which is a flat body. Then a hollow reservoir located in one of the panels for storing and dispensing ink. So it is a hollow thing through which we can provide the writing material. Okay. Then a writing tip extending to the reservoir for dispensing. See how they are framing the claims. They are not mentioned that it is a nib. They are mentioning as it may be ballpoint or any other form of thing. So they have mentioned that a writing tip. Then a foldable pen as claimed in claim 1, wherein each of the panels is of the same size. So which will be easy to fold. So that's why they are created in such a manner. And this is the diagram you have to provide. It should be a line diagram. It should not be a colorful or a thing with the proper labeling numbers. Then this should be given in additional thing. Then you are in the description of the drawing. Then it should be start with a name of applicant, application number, total seats, and a sheet number. So then the legend is be given here, and at the below part, you should always the applicant should sign in the drawing. This is very important. Okay. Then here I have given one example for a simple landline phone. So it is nothing but a device for communication comprising a base, a keyboard with number keys, a receiver, etc. Then a device as claimed in claimant, wherein the said keyboard with number keys are embedded in base. Then a device as claimed in claim 1, wherein the said reservoir is connected to the said base by means of wire. Okay. So for protecting the gene sequence or protein sequence, one example I have given is the novel gene associated with regulation of adiposity and insulin response. This is the title of that particular thing. So how they have started is the isolated nucleic acid comprising a nucleic acid selected from the group consisting of a nucleic acid encoding a particular polypeptide selected from the group consisting of human lipid. For this purpose, this polypeptide, they have given the nucleic acid sequence. Okay. So for any biological based thing, if it is related to the any biological material used for a herbal preparation or anything, you have to get a non-disclosure certificate no objection certificate from the National Biodiversity Authority, which is we have in southern region, we have in Gindi, that is in Taramani Tidal Park. Tisal Park. Okay, there we have a headquarter. You have to apply and you have to get the before filing the patent, or we can say that we will file before the examination. Okay, then the second is we would like to see a patent document. So can you see the, just a moment. So is it clearly visible? Say one particular patent, which is
India. So this thing is, the applicant name is the Parijat Industries India Private Limited, and they have applied in India. And this I have downloaded from the PCT, WIPO. So this is an World Intellectual Property Organization site. I have gone there and I have filed. And this is the patent document looks. So there will be international patent classification will be there. So which particular field it has in. See here it is related to the agriculture. Okay. So, then what is the language, in which language it has been published, then what is the priority date when they have filed, then who are the inventors. This applicant is the person who applies, then inventors who are the researchers involved in the developing this particular invention. So that title of the thing is the pesticidal emulsifiable concentrate formulation. So it includes the field of invention, then background of the invention. So for which purpose they are used, because this particular thing is they are see here they are claiming for both herbicidal, that is pesticidal, as well as fungicidal. So for thrips they have pest they have discovered this, invented this particular product. Then for fungi like Alternaria, they are active against this particular fungi, group of fungi. So all the things they are given here. So general background, what are the major diseases of several plants, crops? So what are the previous status of that particular thing? How they are controlling the blast disease? You can see the blast from pyricloria. Okay, so like this, they have mentioned the review of literature in the background art. So then they will be giving the other detailed description, like with examples, what they have done, like their experimental data, both in laboratory conditions as well as the field conditions. Then field of invention.
Then here comes the claims. So how they are starting this particular thing is the pesticidal emulsifiable concentrate with widened spectrum of action on a plurality of pest insects. They have not mentioned the which particular pest. They are saying that plurality of pest insects and a plurality of fungal devices said. Then pesticidal comprises of a synergistically effective amount of an insecticide, then effective amount of fungicide, and an aprotic solvent as a post solvent. Okay. So see here, in this insecticide, they have used an amount starting from 1% to about 6% ratio with respect to the set concentrate. So like this, they are prescribing the volume they have used. Okay. Then they are claimed for one particular product active principle called fipronil. Then for a fungicide, isoprothionate. Okay. So like this, they have written almost 20 claims. Okay. So this is their way of writing the claims. So up to 10, it is not additional charges will be incurred. For after 11 to 20, for 10 claims, they will be charged. So for additional claims in our patent office, they will charge, if it is a large entity of a company or institute, they will charge around 1,750 per claim. Okay, rupees per claim. So next, what are the procedures for filing procedures that we are going to see now? So we all know that we have 4 main offices, headquarters for each thing, starting from Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. Then apart from that, Ahmedabad receiving office is there. Then in addition, office at Nagpur. Just a minute, I'll share my PPT now. Yes, I think now it is visible, I think. So these are some of the jurisdiction for our Indian Patent Office. So in Chennai, the people from the states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and other union territories of Pondicherry and Lakshadweep, and Telangana state. So they are have to register their patent at the Chennai office. Whereas from other states, in their respective jurisdiction, they have to file the patent application. Okay. Then how the examination procedure? Like we have examination for our thing, or editorial board has to decide for publishing our paper. So similarly here for IPO examination also is there. So whenever we start filing a particular application, immediately they will classify and they will go for the allotting the examiners. So which field it belongs, and they will digitalize and immediately they will upload in the website. So with that particular after publication, with the particular number, we can go and see through the particular this documents which we have uploaded in the uploaded through our application. Then formal examination will be there, technical examination will be there. They will be examining our application, and it will be reviewed by, and they will ask for a first examination report. So where the applicant has to reply for those comments given by the examiners. Okay. So within, when you are filing, if it is in this month, after within 18 months, they will be published in the Journal of Indian Patent Office. Okay. So if you want to go for a speed publication, we have to pay additional fee, and we have to go for expedited publication. Then we have to go for a request of examination also. Then only they will take your file. Otherwise, they will not take. So we have to file a patent application along with the prescribed fee. Then for early publication. Then for this particular examination, request for examination. So if you are filing all these things, then you can go for the examination. So this examination report, once it has been received, we have to reply within the 6 months. Okay, that particular period they will give, and we can also go for some extension period also by applying or paying the required fees. Then they will go ask for a hearing. If you have some more clarification, they will ask for hearing. So when the hearing, if they are not satisfied, again they will ask for some other proof. If it is not able to provide that, then they will refuse the application. Otherwise, it goes to the next one, amendment by the patent register, and your application will be granted. So this is the scheme how the patent will be granted in the patent office. Then we can file as a ordinary application, then convention application. If a applicant filed by an applicant claiming priority date based on a similar application filed in one of the convention country, so that can be filed as a convention application. Whereas if you are going and filing in without any priority, claiming any priority, it is called as ordinary application. Then PCT. So within 1 year, we can get the approval from the Indian Patent Office. Then you can go and file in the PCT application for entering into the other countries within a single application form, so that we can reduce the cost for each country. So after up to 31 months, the process will be going on. Then they will allow us to go into the national phase of each country. Like we can go to US, we can go and file in the thing. But there also that fee prescribed by the particular office will be applicable. Okay. Then for a patent of addition. Okay. So when an applicant feels that his or invention is a slight modification on the invention for which he or she has already applied, so then we can go as a patent of addition. Okay. Then a division application. If you feel that there are two inventions are there in a single application, the controller will ask to divide the application. They will ask to file as a divisional application. So generally this is the procedure. So within 18 months we will be go for a publication from the normal flow. Otherwise, for early publication we have to file a form and we have to go for within 2 months, 2 to 6 months we get the our document will be published in the official journal of Indian office. Then we have to request for the examination within 48 months. Otherwise, your file will be abandoned. This is very important. After filing from the date of provisional or complete specification, we have to request for the examination. Then there will be pre-grant opposition before after publishing your thing. We have to, this can be raised by any of the any of the person, any normal person can oppose. For that, they will give one indication that someone has opposed your particular thing. Then grant, before, after grant also, you may get post grant opposition. For that, we have to give a proper justification and clear the pendings from the patent office. Then this will be registered in the patent and the final decision will be by the controller. So these are some of the offices. The Nagpur office is the administrative purpose. Then for patent office, headquarters is at Kolkata, and other offices, Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai are the receiving office. For design, Kolkata office is the headquarters. In Chennai also we can submit the form and it will be processed at the Kolkata office. So we will be concentrating only on patent. I will be saying only is about this Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai will be receiving the patent applications. Then we can file as a provisional as well as complete. Provisional, if you feel that some of the results has to be carried out. So in between interim time, we can go for a provisional specification stating only the title of the provisional title of the invention, then your description and summary. No need to tell about the claim for your prior art. So the date which you are filing is the most important. For this particular provisional specification can be carried out. Then for complete specification, we have to give all the entire thing: title of invention, field of invention, background, then all objective statement, claims, abstract, and everything. Okay. So for this, these are the forms required. Form 1. So this is a general form, which we are that stating that we are the applicants, we are the inventors applying for the grant of patent. Then provisional application. With that, whether it is a provisional or complete, we have to use the form 2, stating that this is the provisional application for this so and so title, and the applicant name will be there. Okay. Then we have to give all the following specifications in addition to this form 2. Then form 3 is statement undertaking that these two declaration and statement of undertaking is very, very important. That is form 3 and form 5. We state that we are the sole proprietor of this particular thing, and we are the inventors or we are the applicants. Like that, we have to give the differentiation about the between the applicant as well as the inventors. Then we have to go for request for early publication using the form 9. Then request for early examination using the form 18. So this form 18 should be submitted within months of audit. It is always better you should submit all the form along with the complete specification. Okay. So these are the fees for form 1. You have to pay if you are individual 1,750, and it is a large entity 8,800. If you are a small entity like MSME or a startup, there will be a 50% concession will be there in each fee. Then for if you are for application you are paying, there is no fee for form 2 and form 3, form 5. Whereas for a request for publication, it comes to about 2,750 for individual and 13,750 for large entity. Okay. Then for early examination, these are the fees. So totally for a large entity, it comes to about 44,550. For individual, it is 8,900. Okay. So if it is having additional pages, so total pages should come within 30. If you are exceeding that, you have to pay 180 for individual and 880 for large entity. Then this is for additional claims. Similarly for additional claims. So one more thing, as I said, that is a PCT system. which we can apply in other countries through one single application. So within 12 months, after getting proper permission from the office, Indian Patent Office, we can apply for other countries through filing PCT application within 12 months. And then we can enter each of the countries you are interested after 30 months. Okay. So we know that we are entrepreneurship is a very big thing. We should be, as yesterday in the introductory talk by our Director General of NIMSME, she said that we should be a job provider than job seeker. So here there is a video from Shark Tank where you can see this is a very interesting one, how they have a very simple method, innovative method they have developed, and how they have filed patent, how they are emerging as an enterprise, very good successful enterprise.
So the audio is not working.
Excuse me, sir.
Dinesh, can you see the video?
No, no, ma'am. He's getting ready. The audio is not playing, so he's
Okay.
trying to.
So now we're able to see, sir?
Yeah.
Actually,
there are two kids of age 14 years. So they have developed this particular small cover to protect the dripping of the ice cream, and they own a patent. So they are saying that even they don't own a driving license, they own the patent document. Okay. So this is the interesting thing, that they are 14 years old and they are looking for the 20% stake of 15,000 US dollar. So this is the interesting thing.
is we have to
So like this, we have to simple things can be patented. Simple things can be patented, and it can be you can become a very good entrepreneur. Okay, this is my take-home message. So not necessary to think a big thing. So the next one is the last two slides. With this, I will complete it. So these are some of the patents we have seen already in the introduction classes. So the patent, trademark, then copyright, plant breeders' right, or trade secrets can be owned by any entrepreneur or any of the thing. Okay, so this I would like to share. Then second, final thing is the So in India, there are only 50,000 patent applications are being filed every year. So whereas in other countries like China, they have almost 1.5 lakhs. In US, Korea, and everywhere they are filing. So it is very pathetic situation for our Indian researchers and innovators, so that they can file more number of patent applications as well as trademark, copyright, and other trade secrets. Okay, so this is the status in 2018. You can see the China, the residents of China are filing more number of almost about 14 lakhs applications are filed all over from all over world in China office. Okay, so that too from the residents,
they are filing more number when compared to the non-residents. Similarly, for other countries, US, Japan, Korea, then European Patent Office, Germany. Whereas in India, the non-residents are filing more in our patent office when compared to the resident. This I want to share because every year we will be having several projects through our students. So if it is a really innovative and novelty, definitely we can look for from even your departments and colleges to file as a resident applicant in our patent office. So with this, I would like to conclude. This is the patent certificate after passing through several daily publication and examination. This is the certificate they are issuing from the patent office. So thank you. Ma'am, actually, excuse me, ma'am. So now we will move to the questions. If anyone is interested, you just put your questions so that we'll have some discussion.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your so great insights in a short span of time. And so let me hear from the participants if you have any questions, the participants in Zoom. So if you have any questions, you can just post it to the resource person, or you can post in the chat box. So the patent we are filing in India, so whether it's applicable for the national or international.
So it is covered within our territory because this is a territorial right. So if you are filing in that particular patent office, it is belongs to only to applicable only to that particular territory. If it is in India, it is what for Indian patent territory. Okay, so not belongs to the other thing. So, but we can apply in all the other offices also, but they will it will be applicable only to this particular our country.
Okay.
Any other question?
So now the global agencies are operating, for example, if the multinational or transnational. So the global agencies need to register in India if there is any duplication kind of thing, like McDonald's or KFC. So do they have to register if there is any patent or copyrights, according to the state governments or national governments?
Definitely. So whenever they want to launch their product in any of the country, they have to register their patent file in that particular country. It is mandatory. Otherwise, anyone can infringe. Okay, so they can control over the competitors. It's always better to file the patent application in that particular country.
And there is a myth and then cases where if there is any infringe happens and always the party who have higher influence of authority, or the party who has higher influence of money, so they can have a more chance of winning the cases if anything happens. Is that true, or do you have any case studies on that?
No, actually, they may ask for the patent licensing. They will not win just like that, because the patenting is a different kind. When a very huge company is coming and buying a startup, they will be they better they go for a licensing and transferring the technology to that particular larger entity. Okay, it is always advisable. But if still that laws are very strict enough that we can protect our patent, without our knowledge we can sell, or we can't, it will not be stolen from our hand. So it is the mandate that it is always to go for licensing in such cases. Okay, you can just transfer the technology. Next question, sir.
What is the purpose of examination in patent?
So only the examiners will say that it is innovative and novelty is there. So for that only the examination is to be happen. So for which they will be sending the first examination report. If it is there is no anything or a duplication of any product or any process, so they will be searching the worldwide from any of the database, not only this literature or any other thing, even from the museums or even from the libraries. Digital libraries, everywhere they will be checking and they will be giving their inputs. So the examiners are the real evaluators of your patent, stating that it is novel and it is innovative one. Okay.
So do you always have a specialized people in your in the patent office, because you will receive from different kinds of specialization and different kind of portfolios?
Yes. So Indian government has applied recently almost 500 examiners from different fields, not only from mechanical, chemical, and biotech, and every field they have their own specialized examiners.
Okay. And can a method claim be patent dependent on application claim?
The method will be as a process, it will be claimed as a process. And if you have a product is being generated from a method, and if it is novel, we can also add that particular thing in your patent. So it can be covered under that particular claims. Okay. It can be both, can be done, process as well as product.
Okay. So is there any other questions participants from your side? You can post it or you can just ask directly. Those are the audience who's watching in Facebook also. You can just post your questions if you have any in the comment box, so we can ask the resource person.
Whether claims, it should be legal, sir. Claims, what we are claiming.
See, it should legal means, since it is a legal document, we should not say that it should be a thing. For protection, it is a legal act and laws are there. Okay, for claims, it should not be a legal one. It can be a scientific also, but you should see to that no one can enter into your thing and they should not copy your patent product. Okay, so that is most important thing you have to check before filing.
Thank you.
It's over to Dr. Beulah Suresh. If there is no question, so you can just go for closing remarks.
Sir, so on behalf of the participants, I am happy to thank Dr. Stanley Abraham for sparing his precious time with us in giving a detailed description of how to patent. Actually, we had an overview yesterday, so we had a general idea about patents. But today you gave us a very practical explanation of how to draft and how to file. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Definitely, I think it would have been an inspiration for the students and other participants who are watching. And as this video is going to be viral through Facebook, many would be benefiting out of this. Thank you very much. And I hope our college, I think Dr. Sugantha Kumari will be very soon applying for patent.
Sure.
And so I think, sir, I have a doubt. So it's not applicable for art students, isn't it? Mostly patent.
Yes, ma'am. Even for art students, they can go for copyright. They can,
Copyright.
they can prepare books and everything. Copyright and trademark registration is there. So even if they are developing a product related in their field, say for example any app development, it can be covered under copyright. Okay.
Copyright.
So yeah, anyone can file, not necessary. Only for a patent agent, this science students are eligible to become a patent agent. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
you,
for
ma'am.
clarifying
Actually,
all the others.
I would like to say a few words.
Yes, sir.
So we too have our own IPR cell in our Satyabama Technology Business Incubator. So if you have any clarity or any clarification or doubts, you please, there is my mail ID is there, and as well as my contact details are there. You can anytime you can call us, and anytime you can approach us, so that we will we too have our own patent agents and consultants, attorneys from our side. We will help you, and we will link to them so that you can have a very good patent filing from your side. Okay. So with this, I thank the management of Auxilium College, other partners, and in collaboration with that NI MSME Hyderabad. I thank you them. So I thank you all for your patiently listening to this, even though there are some technical errors were there in between. So I apologize for that. So in future, definitely we will look for without any other hiccups. So thank you all. Thank you one and all. Thank you our Dr. Bula ma'am as well as Dr. Sugantha Kumari ma'am for giving me this wonderful opportunity in this platform. Thank you. And I also thank the moderator Dinesh sir for moderating in such a professional way. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you NIMSME for giving us an opportunity to host such eminent personalities and resource person in the last 2 days. And we look forward for the day three tomorrow. So it's going to be another last sessions and final session. So those who have not registered for the tomorrow session, please register. And we will send the links of tomorrow's session in your registered mail IDs. So please watch for that. In between, you just follow our both Facebook page and YouTube pages, so that we will be updating the recorded version of the video in both platforms, so that you can able to get benefit out of this.
Tomorrow's session is at 11:30.
Yeah, so tomorrow's session is the same time at 11:30. So we look forward to have you on board. So thank you so much, and thank you all the participants for making today's workshop wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.